What's up, Panda fam? Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, we are going to be doing part 2 of the worst basketball camp I posted yesterday. If you guys haven't checked that video out, go check it out. I'll leave the video link to in the description. Go check that video out. It's a really good video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed part 2. Leave a like and subscribe and comment down what your favorite part was of the video. So hope you enjoyed. Okay, so day 2 kind of went actually really similar, honestly. It's like the exact same. You know, we got there, we warmed up. The only thing that was a little different was that our buddy Billy got quote-unquote injured while we were playing. So, you know, we were playing 3-on-3 during warm-up, and, you know, this guy, Bob, who's kind of annoying, the kid I had to play with in the 2-on-2 demonstration yesterday in the video I was talking about, he wasn't, you know, he was playing defense, you know, he was just doing, you know, whatever a basketball player does when they're playing. And he goes to he tries to steal the ball when the pass is going, and, he kind of, like, shoulders Billy in the eye, and, you know, Billy, he kind of overreacted by a long shot, and he kind of, like, went on the ground and was, like, he didn't fall, he put his hand down on the ground, and then just, like, laid there, like, oh my gosh, it hurt so much. But I'm gonna be honest with you, he was milking it so bad because it happened to us too, but we were fine. It didn't hurt that bad. I mean, it hurt for the moment, but, like, he was milking it. Like, it was like, kind of annoying. And then he sat out for the rest of the day. He didn't do anything for the rest of the day because of a little elbow to the eye. And it was kind of like, really? Like, dude, come on. Like, you can play. Because the thing was, he started exaggerating so much to the point where they wouldn't let him play. So he's like going, yeah, you know, I wish I could play, but, like, dude, but the coaches, you know, they said I couldn't play, but he felt fine, and he's like, I'm just thinking, like, okay, you know what, leave it alone. It is what it is. But continuing throughout the day, you know, we did the same thing again. You know, we did warm-ups after warm-ups. You know, we did stretches after stretches. We did, you know, dribbling for 45 minutes, and the dribbling one honestly wasn't that hard. And then we went into our 4 stations, and before we even, like, cause in the four groups, like, huddle up before we go to our stations. Our coach comes over, head coach, and goes, "Dang, you guys are really unorganized. You know, you were the worst group yesterday. I mean, the girls are so much better than you." And then I'm just thinking, like, man, can you just go? Like, we're trying to just have a nice morning. And so he eventually does go after talking for like 10 minutes straight, and then we get into our drills. And so, you know, the drills are similar to yesterday, same things, except, like, we did 4-on-4s and dribbling, passing, and shooting, a little different. And then we also had to, then we went to finishing, and then we went to went to the weight room. And after weight room, we went upstairs to the quote-unquote calories and meals room. I'm gonna be honest with you, that was worse today. It was worse that day than it was before, because, like, the coach was asking us, like, who do you think is better, and, like, what team is, like trivia questions, and then he went into, like, who do you think's better, and then choose a side. And he asked a very controversial question. He asked, like, all the questions he asked were controversial, because he wanted to start drama between the players. And honestly, it was kind of, like, annoying, because, like, he's older, and he used to be, like less childish. Like, it was kind of like, really? Like, you're gonna, like, start doing this? Like, okay, you know what? You know, that's cool. You know, you do you. I said, like, you wanna act all childless and irresponsible, that's fine. You know, you be you. So after that, you know, we went to lunch, and today was hamburgers. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the hamburgers tasted like absolute trash. They were terrible. I'm sorry, they tasted disgusting. Usually, like, a good burger for me is from, like, Carl's Jr. And honestly, that's not even like the best hamburger I've had, but that's good for me. I like Carl's Jr. So, like, this hamburger, let me just say this. The patty was extremely thin. The lettuce was thicker than the patty. Like, the lettuce was, like, 5 patties in one. It was like a pound of lettuce on our burger. And then, you know, the tomatoes, they tasted off. I'm fine with tomatoes, but, like, they just tasted off for some reason. And then we have the mayonnaise. No, look, I'm fine with mayonnaise. I eat mayonnaise. It's not bad. Not, like, eat it from a spoon. I mean, on my burger, it's fine. I'm fine with mayonnaise on my burger. I don't really care. But like, I absolutely hated mayonnaise that day because the bottom bun was like wet from the mayonnaise. It was just like soaked in mayonnaise, and it was kind of like disgusting. Like it was so disgusting biting into it because it just tasted so bad, and I wanted to hurl, but I didn't because I'm a good kid. Like, everybody else threw their hamburger away, but me, I ate my hamburger. I ate that disgusting hamburger, and I have the proof. It's in my stomach, but like that kind of like came out like a couple weeks ago. So yeah, that hamburger was terrible, and the head coach was hyping it so much. He's like, it's the best burger, you should try it, it's amazing. I don't know what that dude's I don't know what that dude's like. He's kind of like, he's tripping a little bit, but like, I don't understand what he means by good. Like, I want to know his standards of good, amazing, and terrible. His terrible must be pretty bad if that's good for him. So yeah, that was an experience. I mean, at least we got water and chips. That made up for it. Nah, it really didn't. The water and chips, they're just chips and water. But I was like, okay. But then we went on with the regular day, and this time we had a new coach who was absolutely crazy. I mean, this man was nuts. He was kabuki. I mean, kabuki, that's a new word. Oh my gosh, that's a new word. Crazy. Yeah, he was pretty crazy. Like, I'm sorry, like, he was just, I don't understand. Like, it was just weird being with, like, he called out me and my team because he was having us run this 4-on-4 continuous, and so he just told us to come out, and he was just standing there because he just wanted us like to demo. We were gonna, like, he didn't say like ball like live yet, and he tells us to to cut and stuff like that, but like, he'd yell at you for not like doing little stuff. Like, if you didn't cut and you ended up in like a similar spot, not the exact same spot, a similar spot, he'd yell at you and tell you to get off. So, he was pretty intense, and honestly, it was not fun at all. Not fun whatsoever. And the least fun part was probably when my team got on there, because, like, we had to, like, it was kind of weird. The whole, like, the way he ran it was, like, weird. Like, I know 4-on-4 continuous, and I like it, but, like, he had, like, these weird, strict rules about it. Like, when you pass the ball, like, and you scored, you have to thank your team for giving you the ball. And I was just like, okay, there's nothing wrong about that, but like, that's kind of like I've never been told to do that. I mean, I always do, like, I thank my teammate after like passing me the ball. But it was just like a little cuckoo. It was kind of weird. But then we kind of like, we did just ran it, and honestly, it was just kind of annoying because, my team kind of bad. Like, I could have, like, here's the thing. Like, so many people went to their, like, we got assigned numbers, but the people weren't listening to their numbers. So, like the 3 best players went on the same team, even though one of them got, like, 4, the other one got 6, and the other one got, like, 3. I'm like, what are you doing? Excuse me, you're not in the right line. I didn't say that, but I was like, dang, this we're gonna be in for a doozy. This is gonna get ugly. But, like he told us, like, to celebrate, like, extremely loud after we won. But the thing was, it's like, you don't do that because it's like kind of like unsportsmanlike. If you celebrate extremely loud on the other people's faces, because he want us to celebrate in their faces. I'm like, you just literally, he's like, because his big motto is sportsmanship. That's not sportsmanship. That's called like bragging and rubbing it in their faces. And I was just kind of like, bro, like, make up your mind. Are you trying to like show like dominance or bragging right? Trying to give bragging rights or dominance to these players, or are you trying to show sportsmanship? And to me, it was like kind of dominance. But, we had to do that for, like, an hour, and then we did it to UCLA, and UCLA was, like, exact same as yesterday, but the coach was kind of yelling at us again for being so unorganized, again, for some reason. But, like, the thing was, like, we were so much more organized. Like, I'm sorry, we were so much better than the day before, but no, and not in his eyes. In his eyes, we were doing absolutely terrible. So that was nice, But then, we kind of went into this other drill where, we had to play 5-on-5 against the coaches, and I didn't really care much for it. I wasn't like that like intense or happy about it. And the thing that was annoying was, like, they were trying their hardest against us, and like they were breaking every single possible rule in the rule book, because like they're the ones who assigned us the rules, but they're breaking every rule they just assigned. Like, the one rule in UCLA that they had was like, if you don't score when you're down on the court, you cannot press up. But no. Not to them. The rules are non-existent. They started pressing after not scoring at all. They airballed the shot. We got the rebound. They started pressing. I'm like the rules, like you gave us the rules. So like, why are you breaking your own rules? You're kind of like, yeah, I'm just, it's fine. I mean, it was just kind of annoying because like they were like taking it so seriously. Like it was just kind of like a screw around thing, and we learned absolutely nothing that day. But because you might be saying like, well, what do you mean you learned nothing? You did dribbling drills and stuff like that. It was the same dribbling drills as the day before, and everybody knew them, and everybody did them so perfectly. But like, it was just like we're not learning anything. But so that was that. It was kind of like okay. So it was kind of like annoying, but I went through the day, and I was so glad when my dad was there to pick us up, me, Billy, and Joe. So then the day was over, and then we just kind of just left. Oh, and then one more thing too. During lunch, we were also playing 3-on-3 in warm-ups, and I got called a racial slur again by Bob, the kid who kid who shouldered Billy. Yeah, that was great. It's kind of sad about that because it's like twice in a row, like 2 bad days in a row. Dang, this camp really isn't for me. But yeah, that's the story about the worst basketball camp I've ever gone to. It's a terrible camp. I'm never going there again. But yeah, the moral of the story is, kids, don't go to bad basketball camps. Like, really don't. And if you don't like it and everybody there is like kind of like a jerk, then yeah, you should leave. Don't stay there. Don't stay there if you're just gonna get bullied and you're not gonna learn anything. But yeah, that's all, folks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe and comment down what your favorite part of the video was. See you guys. Bye.